Hey peeps, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. I'm Ivy. We are on cycle 160 of this game. This is our newer base, and if you like watching, you keep coming back, or this is your first time, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, please subscribe and send me a like. I would appreciate it. It's always nice to get some likes and new subscribers, and if you have any comments, by all means, please comment. I love comments. I respond to every single one, and yeah. Let's get in. So when we left off, we were just about to finish this storage thing. Hopefully this works out. I do know that we have a little bit of polluted oxygen in here, a little bit of chlorine. You know, I think we could possibly deal with that. I mean, it's a little bit, it's not going to do a whole lot. And once we start pumping this out, you know, maybe we'll get that one chunk pushed into our power supply. It's not going to be that big of a deal. The other thing, ooh, yeah, we need to get that coal out of there, so sweeping is important. And let's see, something I did after the episode was just kind of put in a fireman's pole. So we're going to be working on that, getting some of that taken care of. We are actually growing this, and one of the things that I do every time I come in is just to check to see where the water is. This has been working plenty fine for a while, and that's really good. This is going to have to move. We need to put that somewhere else. We may as well move this just up. Did I mean to throw it back that far? Huh. I don't know that I did. Is it important that we keep that there? I mean, some high pressure anyway. What is that? CO2, okay. I'm trying to think, like, where does it make sense for another oxygen diffuser? We spread it out. I think we could just put it up here, and that would be fine for now. And then we'll put another storage bin and we'll just put it in here. As we get more gold amalgam, we can start swapping that out. You know, I can see we could use some ventilation. That's what we don't have a lot of. I just changed to iron ore. We'll just leave that one for now. And then we will need power here. Where makes the most sense? That's not a whole lot on that power. That's nothing on this line. We can't really go through there unless we put a bridge in, and that's fine. I may just do it that way. That seems like the easiest route. Oh, look at this. Somehow our liquid lock got some polluted oxygen. Luckily, that's just regular oxygen, so that's going to be okay. But we definitely need that taken care of. I've actually noticed that a couple times, and I don't know why. I wonder if we just need a lot more water. Let's see if we can get somebody to bring some real quick. They'll be stressed out. Nobody's going to do anything until we remove that. So we'll put that back at a 9 for now. Maybe we can get this taken care of. There we go. And then we will put this back in at a 9. The only thing that's really going to occur is we'll get a little bit of slime lung in here. There we go. So that fixed it. Like, there's so much water in there. That's almost 2,000 kilograms. So here, 1,000. I mean, we could add a little bit more. We're going to take that off, though. Too much liquid. I assume that, and I was afraid of that as well. Oh yeah, we did get the polluted oxygen out. So something that I was also thinking of was, since we're still doing work here, like, we can tie in right here, and that's how we get our water in. So that's all right. Let's see, how's this looking now? A little bit of chlorine. It should start falling down. There we go. Yeah, we're keeping them out of there for now. This is the best way to go. Cancel this and put this down one lower just to get it going. There we go. So, I mean, it's working. It's fine. We may not have to worry about that anyway. You know, whatever this does, it's just going to suck some out, so... We can see that chlorine right there. Get that built. Are you trapped now? Or you just don't have anything to do, so you're just hanging out. Okay. Like, I know it's just going to let chlorine in at some point. That's why I'm trying to dig this down a little bit lower. We'll just dig a little bit of a pit here. Let's see if they can even get that far. So we're trying to get this all cleaned up. There is... Yes, we were going to add more coal. So that's a thing. We were going to copy that and get that there. We are going to deconstruct this. So we're doing a little bit of cleanup as we go. As you all know, all of this is temporary. We're just building stuff out. That is better. Yeah, I mean, this didn't flash into anything. I don't know why. I think every once in a while you get like maybe a little bit of polluted oxygen or carbon dioxide, and it seems to bypass this and shove this out of the way. It's what it looks like to me. I don't know. Maybe you all have answers, because you can see we have this one a lot lower. So we can put that in. I don't really want to let this out, but it looks like there's going to be no option for this. So now that we have most of these in place, we're going to set these to deconstruct. Because we're going to put this fire pole in for the entire length. And that was kind of why we put that in there, just so we would remember. And they'll get this put together. Put that in. All right, good deal. And we'll end up doing the same on the outside here. So everything that's on that square will have to move. I thought about these. We're going to have to scoot that over as well. So these switches, just move them over one. Same with these. Move it over one. Move it over one. And that's going to allow us to just come straight down here with another fireman's pole. This may be an issue, but I don't know. We'll see how that works out. So we have our storage. Yeah, we're going to need to get some materials in place. You can see we don't have the mechatronics engineer, so we will have to look at those skills. And that's going to be our engineer here, Lazy Eyes. I want both. Did I do this after? Like towards the end? I feel like I added this in at the end of the last video. Maybe I didn't get the save in. But yeah, so Lazy Eye is going to be our engineer. We're going to go ahead and give them that skill, because the next skill we're going to get them up to mechatronics. We need all of those. Man, that's going to be a lot. Wow, we can't do any of that mechatronics. Wow. I did not realize we needed that skill. Well, that'll be okay. Yeah, we need to get a little more water in there. It's so weird. Everything else you can connect except for this. The one thing that you cannot connect. But that fire pole is going to help us out a lot. We just need some gold. Are we out of gold? No, we have some. All right, so they did add a little bit of water there to get some more. I'm gonna go ahead and schedule that to be moved. Oh, it won't go there. We can go there though, that's fine. Okay, how's our food looking? Buckroot good, meat's fine. Cool. Still waiting on that to set it. We're not actually turning anything off right now, so we can put... Why did I put that one in? Well, if I have one right there, I may as well just cancel that one. We can deconstruct that one. We're not turning these off and on yet, but I want that to be an option at all times. We still got chlorine in here. I think there's just no way to stop that from being a thing until we're just not going in and out of here. All right, so priority, construction. We want those done, that done, that done. Please, guys, we need this. So while they're working on that, why don't we talk about where we're gonna put a spawn? I don't know if there is a good place to put a spawn. I don't know that it really matters. I think we want to stay out of the heated areas. We know that we're getting down into some heated areas down here. In fact, you know, maybe barbecue. Why are you throwing the barbecue all the way down? Let's get them to go. They can, yeah, you can see they love going down that fireman's pole. So maybe this, we just start putting in, that's our bottom of the base and we start putting in some of these insulated tiles here. Put some insulation in here. We know we may spread out a little bit here, but I think that could be the floor of our base for now. And then we can move this down lower. Okay. What are we at? 9. Let's see who else do we have. Can we bring, if there's anyone else we can bring in. Strength, decorating. I don't like any of those. I'll just take some algae for now. I often forget how much like you need some skills and stuff to get some of this stuff done. Okay, so we have this together. Let's check. We still have a little bit of chlorine in here. So we'll do one more deconstruct. Just to clean that out. We still need this abyssalite out. That is reachable. Yeah, that's what I thought. There you go. So the chlorine will go out. I know I spent a little bit of time. There we go. Boom. Okay. So this should be able to connect. No problem. It can. So I don't need anybody else in there. I need this and this. And hopefully I don't need to go up another level. I would be perfectly fine if I kept this. The other option is we remove these. Cancel that build until they get this. We could remove these and put this one up here. So that is an option. I don't think you can put a ladder. Oh, you can put a ladder over top of that? Well, no. Unoccupied space. Yeah, so we don't have a ladder in here. What we'll probably end up doing is like just opening this up. Putting one block there and then remove those, delete those, and get in there. I'm getting a little bit more polluted oxygen up here. It does not matter anymore. You know, if anything, no, I can't put that there. I was thinking about using that for the universal storage or the unlimited storage. That's not really going to work there. Okay, they did pick that up. They did build that. Let's get that in, and then we'll get that in. And hopefully we'll be in a good place for all that. Let's check. We got power. Yep, power's coming in. We can utilize that. This is doing okay. It's a little bit warm. Okay. So all we need is this and then some power in here. Automated notifier. We got the hammer. That's good. Okay. thought I put that at a 9. I guess I did not. I was expecting them to go in there and build that. So you can see this is already overpressure. There's 4,000 grams of natural, or 4,000 grams of natural gas in here. So hopefully this works the way we expect it to. Good job, Lazy Eyes. Our new engineer. Delivered. Delivered. Nobody's gonna build that. Okay. Oh, we need this to be like, I think 10? So we need to get somebody to come here and do this as well. Let's check this. All right, good. Nothing came in, so that's gonna work. Liquid pipe. So we have that. Now we need our power hooked up. To something, anything. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So this is working. It's going to start pumping water in. And we can cut this off at any point in time. Yep, that I think I'm just gonna cut right now. All right, so we have just a little bit of water in there. 5. Okay. So this is not an errand. Somebody's already done it. So now we need power to that. Man, I really hope this works. Nope. Copy. Thank you. Plug that in. And just in case, we don't need anybody else coming in here. That door's fine, and this door is fine. Oh, it's doing it. So I think, yeah, so it's already working. We can see this is going down. The gas elevator worked. So the only thing is, will it work fast enough that it doesn't overpressurize? So you can see we have the water dripping down here. When it hits this, it does a full tile. So now it's pushing that up and it's pushing the gas into here. So you can see we're at like 8, 10, 8.4. So, and this is not overpressurized because there's not enough there. So we could start pumping gas from this filter into here and it would be fine. I'm trying to watch. I mean, this isn't overpressurizing. I'm worried that it's going to, but it looks like it's all right. Like it's going up 1200, but it goes right back down. So maybe it's pushing out through here. I don't see a way to watch it through here. You can just see that it's going through that and it's being pushed up into here. Now we have 11 kilograms. This is great. So this water elevator worked and it's virtually using no power. So as long as we have power going to here, this is going to be fine. Wow, that's really exciting. So the next stage, getting this one powering here. All right, so what kind of nonsense do we need to do? Cut that. I say we still need this, but I think we could put it in a different spot. We're going to have to empty all this out as well. Green, white is in. Yeah, we can't put it there. I only put this door here to try to keep some of this in, but if we're going to have to pump this all out anyway. Man, I almost want to pump all that CO2. Well, we got this down here. That's going to pump CO2 in. So as long as that's in CO2, we have this here. It'll be easier to put that like that. So that'll go in like this. That'll go in like that. Cut that, cut that. This can eventually go into that as well, because then this we can put in this gas bridge. Yeah. Gas bridge here. That connects into there. This connects into that. And we want to, we can just drag that right in here. So those two will be connected. We do have some cleanup to do with the spaghetti. And once this is emptied out, then we don't have to worry about it. So get rid of that. Get rid of that. I mean, I told you all this was all temporary anyway. We do need power for this. We'll plug it in right there. And we'll have to do some cleanup with that as well. I do still like this. Actually, I'm not gonna take any of that out, because maybe instead of this being the CO2, that can be the CO2. I don't know. We'll see. This is fine where it is. Gas. Carbon dioxide. Did I do the wrong thing here? It's a gas element signal. So it sends... I don't know if that's the right sensor. Well, they did take all that out. I'm not redoing this because this will eventually go away. I don't see a need to keep it there all the time. But yeah, they're working well. There's always going to be at least a drop of water here. We got 1,000 grams. So I don't know what it was doing the last series we played. Like, we tried 1,000 grams and it was just like, nope, it's overpressurized and it just would not work. But now it's working. Even though these are, you know, a little bit here, we were like 500 or 600 is what we did with this. I don't necessarily want this feeding out here just yet, but it's good to know that it works. 12 kilograms. Okay, so this is good. Natural gas. Oh, we still need something going to the outside. And we will end up putting one of these there. And hopefully that'll work. Get that done. Food. How's food looking? Muckroot, lice loaf. We are not doing much with meat. This is critters. We got 9. So yeah, all of our shipping, that's still not going to work for us. What are we still feeding these? Sedimentary rock. Okay. I mean, we're trying to get this going. We still have meat, and that's working well for us. You can see this is working down here. Kind of digging that out. That'll allow us to get to that point. It's not overpressurizing though. 12. How much do we have up here? 21? Okay. H-stone. Okay, so this is ready. Oh no. See, it's overpressurizing. We got too much water in here. We'll have them mop this up. I don't know if it's because this is a full tile and it's just not letting it soak through or what, but we don't want that overpressurizing. We may have to mop this up again at some point, but it should be okay. Okay, so now all this is in place. This is ready to go. This just needs power. Now we can check this. We got some... Make sure that that goes where we expect it to go. Yes. Yes. And so we can do this if there's natural gas detected here. So this will start going up. This is still good. Oh my gosh. I actually built something that worked. I saw something that wasn't fully fleshed out. Took those concepts that we've learned in the first one, and I have actually something that works. Okay, so why don't we look for gas sensor? It's a gas element sensor. So yeah, that's not a gas pipe element sensor. It's a gas element. So we are using the right thing. And natural gas, yes. Okay, so this is only going to run if it detects natural gas. Oh, let's get rid of that. It overflowed that a lot. Let's go ahead and just mop that up. Somebody will come and mop that. We'll take, we'll take the clean water as much as we can. I want that clean water anyway, and I want this to be just filthy water. Now we got 1,000. Okay. I don't think we'll have issues with that anymore. I still am getting bad oxygen. Yeah, a spam is definitely on deck. But this is working, and I'm so excited that it's actually working. Priority construction. They already did like part of it, so that's why that stopped. They put in the automation wire, so this isn't working anymore. And that's supposed to be looking for carbon. Stop. Cancel that. Mop here and here. No, cancel all that. There's fresh water coming up like right there. Nope. There we go. Boom. All right. Tell them to mop that. This is not working yet. Build it. Lazy eyes. Good job. Okay. So this needs to look for natural gas. It may or may not happen. I'm pretty sure natural gas is, yeah, it's heavier than polluted oxygen, so we can deconstruct this mechanized airlock now, and that'll help us because we'll get into here. We'll have some chlorine going around. We don't need this wall. Well, I mean, we will as we continue on, but we can probably get rid of that for now and just let some of this spread out a little bit more. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. In fact, we could dig that out and this out just to let a little bit more come up. Get some sand going. How much polluted oxygen in here? 20 kilograms. Jesus. We got some dirt and some algae. Food is still doing okay. Do we have a decent dupe today? Some pips. I really want some pips, but I don't think I can deal with pips right now. Researching, doctoring. I don't need any of those. I'll just take some fertilizer. I do want another dupe, just not quite right now. We do have these. We need oxygen going in here as well. These are still being overpressurized. How's our algae? Our algae is not looking great. That did not seem to help. Just a lot of polluted oxygen up there. Pump it, it's going to put it back down there. Chlorine gas. Yeah, there's not much to do with that polluted oxygen. This stuff's only going to push it up so much. This polluted oxygen, it's going to off-gas eventually, but it's not doing a whole lot. I wonder if I should move that down to here. But that's working. I'm really excited. There's nothing I can be more excited about right now. Other than can put that in place. I'm gonna put that in place and we can cut that. And that'll allow us to clean up some of this. It works. It works. And once that's a vacuum, we can just do whatever we need to do with that. Actually, we can probably just open that up and just get rid of this one completely. Because this is a good level. We can capture a lot of that natural gas. But you can see it's just all going down. Cramming it out. And that's barely even working. That's good. 2,000. Oh. That's just great. We don't need to do anything with that anymore. 10 is perfect. That was just kind of a lucky guess to see if it would work. It did. It's already a vacuum. Yeah, we'll probably just end up deconstructing that as well. Yeah, we don't need it. And then we'll just put the sensor here. Man, what a comeback after last week. Last week was so stressful. So much not going right. And we'll just put in some automation wire. Run it that way. Hopefully they'll do it in the proper order. And then we can just deconstruct pretty much all of that. Let's cancel that for now. I don't know that it's going to work. Cancel that deconstruct. All right, well, it looks like it's already going, so yep. So we'll just deconstruct everything here. That's fine. We'll relocate this to just about anywhere else. There we go. And they just haven't built that last one, so that's why it's still running. There we go. Green for that. This one's still red because it's not got a full tile of carbon dioxide. This is going with 30 kilograms of natural gas. This is cleaning out. Getting polluted oxygen in here. This is not working right, so next is, this is working pretty well. Oh, yeah, we don't. Just gonna go ahead and switch that out for now. Okay, so my idea is, yeah, we have this in. That was good for the time that we used it. But if we put one here or above this, could feed both of them probably. So what would that look like? Well, for now, we would take that power here, put it there. For ventilation, we can just run straight up here into there. And the only thing we have to do is put those stupid ladders back. So they can get up there. And then that'll allow us to no longer use this one. And really, once this has power in it and it's full, and these start backing up, like, there'll be no reason for anything else to come in here. I still see there's, you know, a little bit of polluted oxygen here and there. We'll have to work through that. There you go. You can see they're almost done with this side. There's, what was that? Carbon dioxide? I mean, I guess we could always put in a gas filter. Oh, like literally. All right, so we have this deconstruct. We don't need any of that wiring. Take this wiring back, get that all back. Good. Ventilation, we can just deconstruct that. That'll be fine. Okay, so now that's in place. And I am gonna deconstruct these. I think we need a cleanup, but now that we have all this under control, construct. Okay. We have one cycle left of today's video. This is all working. That's actually starting to work now. So you can see it's got, it's running out of battery. And that's because this is running an awful lot. This is running that half. This isn't. This is all running off of that. So yeah, I think it won't hurt us to put one of these in. And it will allow us to separate this out. That's not gonna matter, actually. I'm gonna cut this, but if these aren't being, like, if these aren't connected, they don't use any power, so that's fine. But we can disconnect that, deconstruct that. And that means we technically don't need any of this or that. This is connected in because of all this. That's just kind of temporary. It's barely using anything. Yeah, there they go. They're going to it. That's working. Those are getting filled up. Every once in a while, we're still getting some. Yeah, I guess I need a filter in here. Like, I really don't want a filter, but I'm just so surprised at all the stuff that's around here. I guess it's coming in from there. Change to iron. Those are going. So we'll go ahead and get one of these queued up here. Oh, and that is cycle 170. So we have this queued up. Suits are in line. We will have to get more iron, which we can just make. So hopefully that happens. So we want to keep those, you know, repaired and in good shape. Water is super low here, but that gives us two things. Number one, we have all this water that can be used. This is working, so infinite storage. We can start cleaning some of this, putting it in here, which unfortunately does use sand. I hate that. I wish there was yet another way. And then we have a lot of CO2 in here, mainly from that. This only produces gross water. So we can recycle that into here as well. So where would a spawn go? And where would be useful to consider that? Oh, they did put this in. Oh, we need to deconstruct that and get all that crap out. You can see that didn't work. So they're not watered. They have to be watered. Just sitting in here doesn't do anything. Plenty of coal. Got a little bit of water here, keeping that stuff in. But that means we'll have suits available. And if we have suits available, then we can redo this ladder and get down here. That gets us in the brine. We have more sand available to us that we can easily reach. There's more slime down here. That is maybe something we'll look to refine. I think this might be a good area. Let's look at that. What's that do? I don't, it's probably under refinement, isn't it? Algae distiller. So what's it do? Gives you algae and polluted water. Refined slime into algae. It looks like you only have an output of polluted water. So, I mean, this is good temporary for power, but I can see we could put that someplace around. Like, we don't have an industrial brick or anything yet, haven't built that, so it's just thinking about where would make the most sense to put something like this. And I'm assuming, let's see, algae, heat. So it doesn't really do anything except give us bad water, and the bad water can go here. We are dealing with a little bit of heat down here already. This is super hot. We could probably swap that door out. We will do it the next dormancy. Don't want anybody accidentally going in there for any reason. I mean, if anything, we could probably just change that out to, let's see. It's a little bit warm, but we can just swap that out to, well, yeah, I mean, most of that natural gas got cleaned up. We're looking at chlorine and CO2 in most of this area. This pumped out all the CO2. But we also have some chlorine in there. That's the only thing I don't like about doing it that way. If we'd have had a filter, it would have worked a little bit better. We can pump that out still. It's not going to hurt anything. But yeah, the idea was if this was higher, if it sent CO2, then it would pump in. Okay. Yeah, you almost need a double. Like where you're pumping it, it pumps out because, yeah, it sees that, but then it's still filtered. Similar to what we may need to do over here. All right, well, water is an issue. Those could... So here's the thing. We don't necessarily need to move this down because we could probably do some dust caps. And that would give us mushrooms as food as well. Are there any around? Here's one. 5 to 35. So it's a little warm down here. Let's see, what's this over here? Like 41. It's cooler in here than it is in some of the other areas. But if we ran some liquid through any kind of cooling, I'm really hoping this is like a slush biome. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're in a really good place. You see polluted oxygen's coming in here as well. So yeah, we just need that filter. Did we put an output pipe on here? I don't think we did. Oh, that's going to be hard to get into that area. Can I put... No. So that was the only spot to build that in. So the CO2... we can change like that. That gives us an opportunity to jump out. We can't reach that, but we can deconstruct that single tile, and then we can get in there. That would be fine. We'll just pump out a little bit of chlorine, put in a gas filter. I mean, we may not even need to deal with that for now. We could probably just cut this off and it'll be fine. But yeah, we'll prepare for that, just to get the chlorine out of here. Not a big fan of that. But no germs. A lot of germs in there. Natural gas apparently breeds the slime lung. There's nothing you can do about that. It's a shame it's not clean. But maybe it'll go down. I mean, it's pretty warm in there. I'm worried that now that we're pumping this in, the way in might be this way. We may not ever need to go in this way again. But it works. It works. And that's what's good. If we need to get in here, that'll be okay. It'll just expand out into that area. Yeah, that may be the way to go in. When we need in there and we want to swap that out, I'm going to make them go in here. We'll have a block up here already to block this off, so natural gas only goes in here. And we'll swap that out with... It needs to either be a mechanized airlock, which is a little bit more forgiving when it comes to temperature, or just put in insulated tiles. Insulated tiles might be better, but it also doesn't matter if we put heat in here or even heat in here. Mechanized airlock for this one for sure. That'll be cleaned up. Yeah, I mean, it's still looking pretty good. I'm happy that we have a few suits. We could start looking at getting a couple more in here. 2 on this side, 2 on that side. The bedrooms are looking good. They're all happy. There's no stress. There's no sickness. Food is still sketchy. Do we have any skills? Yes, we do. So we're gonna need a lot of skills for lazy eyes. Do have some plumbing that can be done. Yeah, now the skills are going up. Like, they're not stressed at all. Their needs are being met. What is it? Tidying. I mean, you ended up being a researcher. And the other thing we could look to do, I think, is that something you can do? No. I thought that was a way. I thought you could assign each suit to a dupe, but no. The one thing that you can assign are these stupid tables and beds. Beds make sense. Tables do not. So yeah, I think the next time we're going to do a spawn. We're going to get that up in place, get that running, and that is where we're going to leave it today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will catch you all in the next one, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.